Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence. And last time we did a lot again. It's definitely coming to the big conclusion soon, I think. So we've got as Jara, we went to find Portal, got Portal, and he's helping us now. Had a bit of a stupid time with Captain Solano, but he did redeem himself by realizing that he was completely in the wrong, and we're now discovered that there's a Tkonian device on board which is blocking us from finding the other Tkonian guys. So we're going to go hunt for that with our tricorder now. And also what we did last video is we jettisoned some warp cores on the ship as Carter so that they now can't fly anywhere. So we've essentially crippled the ship, but we don't really know what's happening next. Lieutenant Itasca was turned into one of the Tkonian crystal people. He was not happy about it, Major Arminta, and he's not happy with us because we weren't like, let's go start a war. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens over on that side. But for now, we are looking for a Tkonian device, and we are using our tricorder to do so.
Here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
Hopefully it's not the warp core. That could be a problem. Won't let me scan yet. There you go.
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Something behind that wall. Walking with the tricorder is not the easiest of tasks. What's this?
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Someone over here. If I just put it away, I could probably move a bit quicker. I'm holding shift. It won't let me run. Perfect.
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Am I? Where? Oh, I see some sparks. Something over here? Aha. We found it. Nice.
Found it.
That wasn't actually too hard.
Excuse me. Do you belong here?
Whoa.
Commander Rydek. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Callum,
Ah,
right?
the guy from right at the
Yes.
start.
You know, it means a lot that you remembered. What, are you doing back here?
Maybe we don't
I
tell
don't
him.
mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Let's go with routine.
Just a routine systems check. We've been having problems with our comms lately.
Ah, that's news to me. I haven't heard anything about
Yeah,
it.
because the comms.
Probably because the comm system isn't
There
working.
you go.
Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
Let's go with be discreet.
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Discretion is my specialty. Well, I'll leave you alone already.
Is
Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
I was going to say maybe it's him, but that is actually some good information. Is Tylus actually Tkon? Oh,
Maybe Tylus saw something.
only Tkon can like activate it. So maybe if we just pop it down and like make them accidentally touch it, yeah, that could be something. Hello, Tylus. Let's have a chat. I hope it's not Tylus, but I have a feeling it probably is.
Tylus, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duval, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Tkonian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duval bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member. I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
We have to trace contacts? I don't know what that means.
We have to trace every contact, starting with engineering, which is where the device was planted.
At least that narrows the list. But we still have to go back quite a while.
Whatever it takes.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the scions as much as anybody.
Yes, I do. We want to try...
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Perfect.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Imagine if we came back as Tkon.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so we can now...
Search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
I mean, duplicates would get rid of some, but not a lot. Non-engineering personnel? Maybe? We don't really want to blame the Hatari, so I'm not crazy about the second one. So I'm going to go with non-engineering.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
What if it's an engineering person?
That helps.
Let's go duplicates
I'll filter
now.
out the duplicates.
Now this is manageable.
I mean, there's only one choice, so I have to go Hatari as well.
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari.
Bonjour.
Let's see who's left.
Trez. Oh no.
This can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi Ardu 4. Which would have been the perfect opportunity. And no one would question him.
The Tkon would
He's the
want him.
captain.
He's in charge.
He fits the profile for the kind of people the Tkon want to bioform. People with authority that can lead to them gaining more control.
Like Galvin, the Queen?
The captain of a Federation starship.
Damn.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solano?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful. And good luck.
Damn.
I'll need it.
The captain is an imposter.
I found the device.
We'd understand why the captain was so aggressive to Portal as well.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Tkon. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire.
What kind of weapons?
It was there as a precaution nonetheless.
What kind of weapons are in this arsenal?
It's difficult to know what would have survived from the time of the Empire, but be assured that the damage they have done so far by altering your current technology will be minuscule compared to proper Tkonian firepower. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Tkon were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds.
Not good. By the way, I just
must speak with
realized
them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew, and it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion Saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the Saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is?
I think I do.
They may well do more damage if left alone.
I think I'm gonna
Time is not on your side.
say.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solano.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. That explains it. Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Proof of your claim is something you will have to produce yourself.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duvall.
Boom. I just realized my fan was on,
It's
so
quite
I
the
just turned it
plan.
off, but hopefully it didn't
Told me you were
have any
worried
sound.
about
It's just
it,
so hot.
but I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
Well, it would explain why Solano has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the
Suspicious.
ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
Well, if you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. Are you sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it.
With
end
your
of your
help, sounds like the
career.
right.
Maybe your life.
I don't know if I would be on my own, but with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
Well, that smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in. But we can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solano undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support your claim, or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
Oh no. Who do I trust to say yes and go for it with me? I don't know. But we don't have to worry about that right now because we're back on the ship. The blood of battle.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Tkon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
I have no idea what the plan is, but let's do this. How do we get through there? We go round? Can we get under here? Is there a crowd? Yeah, there you go. We're through. I'm not really sure what the plan is now. We did everything which has kind of made sense from Diaz's like storyline, and now we just kind of need to get out, I think, don't we? But I'm not sure if
I got
that's
the ship's heading.
possible.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. The Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Oh, grab hold. Takes me a second to realise those. They're gonna absolutely wreck the ship and like potentially like destroy
The
it.
inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Tkon corruption. We'll hold.
And we just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Oh, is that it? Is that going to be our... Oh, no. I like to think
Your
they have, like,
people,
Tetris on those
is there somewhere you
tricorders or
go
something.
when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill's symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle.
No way to
As I
know,
get older,
really. It's a
I
bit of
think
a
about it
deep
more.
question, isn't it?
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Illydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Tkon use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back?
Thank you.
We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right
I'm
now.
going to say you're allowed to change.
You're allowed to change the way you think with new information.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to work.
The way you think and the way you feel don't always line up. I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body.
It is a bit messed
It's
up.
considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely.
Damn, that's harsh.
So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister.
Let's go with you should see her again.
Sounded like her.
You should try to see her again. When all this is over. Maybe things have changed for her after you've been away for years.
I couldn't go back. Not now.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe.
Oh, we got big bro.
As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers
You already
like
are.
us.
You are many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
That was a bit sickeningly sweet, wasn't it?
Will they not cease this madness?
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it. Just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better or worse?
Probably worse, right?
Certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives.
Let's go with that's
Stolen.
up to us. Positivity.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping. The Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
So do we have to blow it up or something? I don't know. Mutiny on the Resolute. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting Solano. He looks shifty as it is. This is going to be really difficult.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Oh, I bet you are. He's going to check up on his little device, which we just nicked. Who do I trust on the bridge to help me out? I think it might be her. I don't know. Not him. Oh, this is... Bedrosian, I think, is on our side the most. Westbrook is definitely not. I can't remember if Ermot is or isn't. A minute, let's have a look. Bedrosian. Eternally grateful. So we saved her from serious injury. She's eternally grateful. Westbrook. He is on our side a little bit. Ultimately, he was thankful when Jara defied Ermot. So actually, any of them work, really, I think. They're all on side. I'm going to go with Bedrosian, though. I don't know. Maybe Westbrook, because he's kind of like the next in line for our spot. I'm going to go with Bedrosian.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
This is
word,
hard.
please.
I'm worried.
Yes, Commander.
If I go wrong here, I'm going to be really annoyed. Hopefully you
What
can't
can I
get
do
too
for you?
wrong.
Listen, the captain may have been compromised.
What?
I have every reason to believe he has been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Hold on. This makes no sense. Did Portal do something to you?
Chill out.
I'm dead serious. Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Tkonian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu-4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan. He's not Captain Solano anymore. He's a Scion.
Please believe me.
Which would make you Captain. So you're saying you're taking command of the ship? Because if you are, that's one hell of a bold move. And you better
I'm
be
going with your help
absolutely
again.
sure you have your facts straight.
With your help and your backing, yes, I have to.
I'm not signing myself up for mutiny.
Oh, damn.
I have Duval's support.
How is that green?
We're going to ask the captain to undergo a bioscan. When he refuses, I need you to back me up.
I might have gone for the wrong
Back when
person.
we were on the shuttle, you chose my safety over the lives of a dozen Elydians. I've wondered again and again if I deserved that. If you made the right call. But if it's why I'm here now, able to help you save the Resolute, maybe the whole Federation, then I'm glad you did.
Okay. I think we've won her over.
So,
Glad we did what we did now.
my answer is yes. I'm with you no matter what. When do we act?
Now, Dr. Duval is already on the bridge.
All right. I'm ready.
Ooh, I'm nervous. I am nervous. What if this doesn't work? And then we get, like, court-martialed or something. What if Dr. Duval is as evil, basically? What if she's been turned by the captain or something like that? I don't think she would be. She wouldn't be playing along, would she?
It's now or never.
Let's do this.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
Time for the
It'll
bioscan,
only
boy.
take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will.
Ooh, that
All you'll
intense
find is
music.
that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready.
No, you won't.
Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission,
It's
I can
protocol.
find you in the brig instead.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Tkonian marauders.
Commander Rydek is right, Captain. We all have to follow the rules.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you.
No.
I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy.
I'm going with one. I don't know.
I'd follow that order if you were actually Captain Solano.
Oh, that's a very red.
Well then, there's only one thing left to do. Security to the bridge.
Scan him.
Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Get back. Give her a chance to speak. Let's hear what she has to say.
That's enough, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Step aside or you'll join her in the brig.
No.
Oh.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
She can prove it.
Oh, chuck it at him.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this.
Throw it at him, and when it like busts into life.
He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Tkon in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Damn.
Take her to the brig.
just pulled a weapon
or I'll
on me.
Do it myself. Oh!
Who shot him? Did multiple people? Oh no, it's
Wait,
just her.
Stand down. That's an order.
What is the meaning of this?
I mean,
Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation
I can prove I'm
starship.
right. Come on.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the
Yeah,
consequences.
exactly. Scan the man.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Oh, please don't say he's actually just Solano when he's a bit of a dick. What does that mean? Say it, woman.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Tkon.
Redemption! I'm glad I chose who I did to back me. Bedrosian was an absolute
As the
boss,
chief
wasn't
medical
she?
officer of the USS Resolute, I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
That was a lot. That was a lot to go through, people. Let's take a moment just to relax. Maybe have a little circle where we all speak our mind and say how we feel.
I don't know what I expected, but not this.
Oh, you absolutely killed it, girl.
I can't believe I shot the captain.
Something's going on with her face, though.
I don't think Starfleet likes it when you do that.
I'm glad you did.
And you're right.
I might not be alive if you hadn't.
Yeah. I suppose
Her
you're
face
right.
looks normal again. Oh, damn. They really don't like me now. Is it because I didn't ask them to back me up as well? Could I not have gone round and, like, kind of rallied the troops instead of just choosing one? Does that seem a little bit... Oh, we're a slow plod to the captain's chair. Even though I've been proven right, everyone's treating me a bit... I suppose you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, hey? Do I have to pick a first officer? Or is that done for me? Hopefully that's done for me. I don't really
Set
want to do
course
the
for
whole
the Estonia
politics stuff.
system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain,
And you better remember that.
on your command.
Make way.
Make way. That's what we said. Like one of the first videos, isn't it? Dun, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. That was kind of the song, isn't it? I think that is a perfect place to stop, leave the video there. A lot went down. I think we're all good. Yeah, we'll come back next time to see what's going to... I think... I'm always wrong with games when I try and guess when they like come into an end. But I think we might be approaching that, so we'll see. But let's just quickly look at how everyone reacted. I feel like it's weird that it's saying that Captain Solano's not happy with us. He wasn't Captain Solano, so bit strange, but took Jara's actions as mutinous when she confronted him on the bridge and asked him to submit to a bioscan. I think any way we did that, that was going to be the outcome. Bedrosian was humbled when Jara confided her suspicions about Captain Solano. Despite her reservations, some might view her actions as mutinous. The aftermath of the confrontation, once Jara became Captain Lieutenant Bedrosian was glad Jara thanked her for her quick and decisive action. Westbrook was stunned after Jara chose not to confide in him before confronting Captain Solano on the bridge. I mean, I could only pick one, and Bedrosian, she's my girl. She's got my back. Tylus was devastated to hear... okay, nothing has changed there. Was deeply disappointed when Jara chose not to confide her suspicion about Captain Solano before confronting him on the bridge. And Dr. Jamal Duval admired Jara's intuition and leadership when she asked about confronting Captain Solano. Portal 6-3. I don't think anything changed there, but basically he's actually all right with us. Do you know what I mean? I think we've got a lot of people. Calloway is somewhat suspicious and more than a little concerned when he discovered... Okay, we didn't do great with Calloway, but he still seems okay with us. And Carter, I think we got... Edsler was intrigued by Carter's philosophical approach to considering who those who have been bioformed. And Arminta understood Carter's uncertainty about afterlife. There you go. So next time, I think we're going to be meeting together and Carter's path is going to kind of come back in line with Jara's path, and we're going to have like a big conclusion, exciting fight and stuff like that. Hopefully. But we'll find out next time. So remember to come back. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.